I'm working on this Viking Tribute 145C. The problem here with this machine is that it's not feeding properly. When you turn it by hand, the feed dog goes up, back, down, and forward, and then it repeats the process. The problem here is that as it runs, it's binding. It's grabbing and binding. Now I've got the stitch length set on 4 millimeters. I'm not sure it's even moving 4 millimeters. Then as the speed increases, the feed dogs just go up and down. It's binding so much it can't keep up with the movement. It doesn't have enough power to move it forward at a faster speed. It just loses it. And the problem with that, I believe, on this machine is something I've seen many times. This is very similar part that goes around the hook. So the hook is turning in there. And this is the feed system. And you can see there's a piece that's moving as I just move it around there. It's this piece that follows the cam, the stitch, the feed dog cam that moves inside that makes it go up and down. And you can see that this piece is very free. It just moves freely. Well, what they did was this is a steel part that went through an aluminum housing, and the steel part goes through a shaft in there, and the tolerance of the shaft and the steel part is too tight, and the lubrication that they use seizes up, and it binds. This thing does not flop like that. It's very stiff, and I believe that's the problem with this machine, that I'm going to have to take out this bobbin case, the bobbin holder, the plate. I have to disconnect the automatic cutter. I have to take the hook out. I've got to dismantle all this stuff to get to that piece and take the piece literally out of the machine, just like this, which also means disconnecting the feed system down here, disconnecting the feed dog stepper motor, and pull the whole thing out in order to take it apart very carefully, because if I'm not really careful, that this aluminum can break very easily. But I've got to get that pin out, and it's not an easy job to get that pin out of there and get it all back together. So that's my task, and we'll see how it goes.